Hair shedding, hair fall, hair breakage, a lot of terms, and you wonder what's actually going on with your hair, right? And hair fall has been one of the most important things in this season. I've had so many patients complaining about that. So what is hair fall against hair shedding against hair breakage? So hair shedding is nothing but hair falling or shedding, which is meant to fall. Like there are a few stages in hair growth. There is an anagen, there is a telogen, and there is a resting phase. So telogen effluvium is what we call as a medical term for hair shedding. These are hair that were meant to fall anyways. So what is the normal shedding number? Could be 50 to 100 strands of hair. When that becomes more is when it may raise an alarm saying there's something going wrong. And what might be that something that's going wrong? It could simply be stress. It could be that you just had some fever some time ago, and now that's a physical stress and the mental stress, right? So now the hair is shedding. It could be childbirth. Pregnancy itself is a stress again for the body. So therefore the mama ends up losing hair when the child is 2 to 3 months old. So it takes some time for the hair to then react and start shedding. It could also simply be because you're mentally stressed with times such as this, which is very uncertain. It could even be that. It could be a lot of females come and tell me, my hair is just shedding and I don't know why. And when you dig deeper, you know that they were on birth control pills, either because they had PCOS or because they were taking it for contraception and they stopped it. 2 to 3 months later, you end up seeing hair fall. That could also happen because these things would have just extended your good phase of the hair, and now suddenly you've stopped those hormone supplements, or rather the hormone medication which you're taking, which gave you a hormone by the clock. That's what an OC does, right? You've stopped that and suddenly now there is hair fall. So these could be reasons for hair fall, and mostly this recovers. Leave it alone for the next 2 to 3 months, conditions change, hair recovers and things get back to normal, and the hair that is shed usually on an average grows right back. So don't get too stressed about that. Now what is hair fall? Which means to say that you see nice thick hair just falling and you're wondering, oh my god, what's happening? You can actually see hairline receding. You could see gaps in your hair now which you didn't see before. So you know it's actually thinning away. The scantiness of the hair strands is something that is more visible or observable for you. Now that could be anagen effluvium. This could be influenced by certain hormonal changes. For example, if you do have PCOS, if you have androgen excess, if you have insulin resistance, all of this can lead to hair fall. The other thing is simply hereditary. That can lead to gradual hair fall happening. For men, there could be receding hairline. For women, there could be thinning of the density of the hair itself. That can happen. That can lead to hair fall. It could be some medication you're taking, maybe an antibiotic, maybe some other medications, maybe mood elevators, maybe antidepressants. Even these can cause hair fall. You should also watch your diet. Certain nutrition deficiencies can cause both hair shedding and hair fall. So it's most important that you reach out to your dermatologist to figure out what is happening with you and take care of it. All of this can be treated, and most of this can be reversed completely to get back your hair to its fullest glory. The last thing that can happen is hair breakage. That is not falling from the root itself. The whole hair is not falling. It's not thin hair, thick hair. Irrespective of it, you see hair breakage. And that's somewhere from in between your hair strands. This happens usually with hair that is not well taken care of. If you're brushing your hair too much, if your hair is too dried out because of chemical treatments that you have done, you're ironing it too many times at home, you're nutritionally sometimes, your protein is not really good enough, then you can end up having hair breakages. You're using some tight or harsh hair clips and hair bands which are too tight. That could make your hair brittle. Simply curly, frizzy hair can get even more brittle in seasons such as this, where the humidity is too high. So these are a few things that you should really look after. Your essential fatty acids, that's important. Certain minerals like iron, zinc is important. Nutritional groups, like I said, protein is important. All of these really help not just the hair root, the hair growth, also the hair strand, and how lustrous, how hydrated, and how strong and elastic the hair strand is is also contributed by all of this. So it's important for you to firstly distinguish with whether it is hair fall, hair thinning, hair shedding, or hair breakage. And that your dermatologist will know best to help you with and treat you appropriately. In the next video, let's discuss maybe 5 or 10 things that you can do on your own to make sure your hair is healthy. Until then, take care.